Hi there, my name is Livy and I'm going to be taking you through this Vinyasa Yoga practice today. We have got a 30-minute strap flow. So you are going to need either a yoga strap or you can use maybe the rope from your dressing gown, and you'll need one block. Alternatively, you can use a couple of books or maybe an empty carton, just anything that you can find around the house. So we are going to be using our strap through most of today's practice to really help with our alignment for certain postures, but also make some more tricky postures a little bit more accessible for us, especially when it's in the middle of a sequence. So let's get started. In a child's pose position, take your toes together, knees wide, relax the forehead down to the mat, and just melting the forearms down, or you can take your arms down by your side, whatever feels more comfortable for you. And straight away, we'll just get into the breath. So as you breathe in, allow the belly to expand into the thighs. As you exhale, feeling the belly contract. And then see if you can engage with your Ujjayi breath here. So breathing through the nose as you constrict the throat, making an ocean or hissing sound. And try to stay with that Ujjayi breath throughout today's practice until Shavasana at the end. From here, we'll reach the arms out long onto the fingertips, cupcaking the hands. Try to melt the chest down a little more. And start walking the hands to the left. Stretching through the right side body, pushing the ribs out to the right side. And take it to the other side. And then coming back through center, lift into a tabletop position. So you've got wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. We'll get the wrists warm, circling the shoulders over them. Changing directions each round. And then point the fingers to the edges of the mat, rocking side to side. And keep turning the fingers out and back towards the knees, taking a little rock back and forth. And then flip the palms up to the face, fingers pointing to knees, rocking back and forth from there. And then find your tabletop again, palms down. We'll take a modified chaturanga. So send the shoulders past your wrists so the thighs are in line with the body, squeezing the glutes a little. Keep your gaze just ahead. Nice strong core, elbows drawn to ribs as you lower. And then we're coming into a Sphinx position. So forearms are grounded, elbows in line with the shoulders, really press into the hands, squeeze the glutes, pressing the pubic bone down into the mats. Coming back to the breath. From here, we'll take our right knee out to the side, flexing the foot. Inhale, lift the chest, squeeze the glutes. Exhale, release. Two more. Inhale, press into the hands. Exhale, release. Last one, breathe in. And exhale, slide the right hand ahead. Thread the needle with the left arm. We'll just relax the head and the neck for a moment, stretching the shoulder. And then roll all the way onto your back to twist. See if we can ground that right shoulder blade. And then extend your right leg in front, maybe reaching for the big toe with the left hand. One more breath in. Exhale, keep that right leg straight, hands near the ribs, push up into tabletop. We'll take some cat-cows from there. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the chest. Exhale, round out the back. Just take this at your own pace. For another 3, 2, and 1. Push into the hands. And we'll find a mini warrior 2. So point your right toes to the right side of the room. Bend into that right knee, arms level with the ground. Keeping shoulders stacked over hips. 1 more breath in. And exhale, both shins down and parallel, hands around the lower back, thumbs on the inside. Squeeze your elbows back, tuck the pelvis under, feeling the palms support the lower back, coming into our supported camel, either keeping chin tucked, or if it feels okay, you can release the head back. Breathe through the nose, release any tension in the face. 1 more breath in. And exhale, release back up. Step your right foot out again. Mini reverse warrior. Left hand to the crease of your left knee. Right arm side bends over the ear. Keep sinking into that right leg. 1 more inhale. Exhale, keep a bend in your right knee as you lower back down into your sphinx. Or exhale, lift the right foot, squeeze the glute, pause. Inhale, lower. 3 more. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Last one. Exhale, lift. And inhale, lower. Releasing the leg back. We'll switch sides. Left knee out to the side. Flex the foot. Inhale, press into the hands. Lift the chest. Exhale, release. 2 more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, release. Last one. Breathe in. And exhale, slide the left arm ahead. Thread the needle with the right arm. Releasing the head and neck down. 1 more inhale. And exhale, open all the way onto your back to twist. And then extend the left leg out in front. See if you can reach for the big toe with your right hand. 1 more inhale. And exhale, keeping that left leg straight, coming on to your belly, hands in line with the ribs, pushing up into tabletop, taking our cat-cows. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the chest. Exhale, round out the back. Just movement with breath at your own pace for another 3, 2, and 1. Lifting onto the shins, left toes point to the side of the room, bending into that left knee, arms open wide into that mini warrior 2. Shoulders in line with hips, sink into that left leg. 1 more breath in. Exhale, both shins down and parallel. It's time, arms out in front. We're going to hinge back, a little bit of heat in the legs. Start flicking the fingers, warming up forearms, hands. For 3, 2, and 1. Step the left foot back out, finding our mini reverse warrior. So right hand to crease of right knee, left arm side bends over the ear. Sink into that left leg. 1 more inhale. And exhale, taking the hands back down into our sphinx, keeping a bend in that left knee. We'll exhale, lift the left foot. Inhale, slowly lower. 3 more. Exhale, lift and squeeze. Inhale, lower. Exhale. And inhale. Last one. Exhale. And inhale, releasing the leg back. Take the hands near the ribs. Pushing up into a cobra. Take your thighs together. Little rock side to side. Rolling onto each hip. 1 more breath in. And exhale, tuck the toes into your down dog. So finding any movement here whilst warming up. Maybe pedaling the feet. Maybe taking a few nods with the head. Yes and no's. Looking back to the belly button. Make sure you've got fingers nice and spread apart. One more breath in here. And exhale, transition to plank, lower through your chaturanga. Inhale, roll over the toes, up dog. Exhale, back into down dog. One more breath in. Exhale, look to your hands. Inhale, make your way there. Take a halfway lift. Exhale into a dangling fold. Hold onto your elbows, soft bend in the knees. Take a sway from side to side. Really relax the upper body and the head. One more breath in. Exhale, release the hands. Inhale, rise. Look up between the palms. Exhale, hands to heart center. Here is where we're going to need our strap. So, taking it underneath the arch of the right foot. Crawl the fingers down so it's pretty close to the foot. Take the knee high, extend the leg out in front. Now try to keep your arms straight. Pull the shoulders back, lift the chest. Push the floor away with that left leg as hard as you can. One more breath in. Exhale, let the strap slide through the hands to lower your right foot down. Step the left foot over the top. And then push the foot into the strap as you hinge forwards into a warrior three. Keep the arms long, strap taut. One more inhale. Exhale, release the strap from your left hand. And we're going to grab it in front of the chest instead. Extend that right arm all the way up. Keep the strap tight. Start to open out the hips into your hovering half moon. One more breath in. Exhale, keep the strap tight. Big step back, warrior two. Really reaching through both arms. Find that depth in the front leg. Make sure the front knee's not collapsing in. One more breath in. Exhale, extend the legs. Lift the kneecaps. Hinge forwards. Tip down into your Trikonasana. Looking up to the fingertips. Keep the spine long. Arms and legs long. One more inhale. Exhale, bend into the left knee, resting forearm to thigh. We're then going to dangle the strap around the back with the right hand. Get the left shoulder low on the inside of the knee and reach for the other end of the strap with your left hand. If your fingers touch, that's okay. Keep crawling the hands in towards each other. Roll that right shoulder open. Press the left shoulder blade back into the thigh. Crown of the head reaches forwards whilst looking over your shoulder. One more breath in. Exhale, gaze to the front. One big step or a few small steps. Feet at the top of your mats. Start to lift your left heel, weight into right leg. See if you can keep the left elbow under the knee as we come all the way to standing into our birds of paradise. Maybe that left leg extends. One more inhale here. Exhale, stay balancing on the right leg. Release your strap. Take it underneath the left foot. Hand to big toe pose, just holding onto the strap with one hand this time. So left hand on the inside of the knee. Pull the left shoulder back, lift the chest. Lift out from that right hip. One more inhale. Exhale, let the strap slide through your hand as you take the left leg behind you and the left arm overhead. See if you can reach your right hand to the strap too into our dancer pose. Now pull the foot higher with the arms. Try to lift the chest. Maybe you hinge forwards a little. You can keep a micro bend in that right knee. One more breath in. And exhale, start to release. Ooh, bit of a wobble. Big step back onto your left foot. Keep the strap underneath. We're going to lean back, reverse warrior. Now keep that strap tight. You've got to really engage the core here, ribs to hips. One more inhale. Exhale, extend the legs. Point your right toes in. So we're coming into a wide twisted fold. Right hand reaches down for the strap. Left arm reaches up. One more inhale. Exhale, switch the hands on your strap again. Point your toes to the back of your mat. Right hand plants on the inside of the foot. Swivel onto the outside of the right foot. Left leg extends up, holding onto the strap. One more breath in. Exhale, release that left foot behind. Try to keep the strap underneath the foot. Hips press high. Left arm overhead, wild thing. One more inhale. Exhale, take a seat. Grab your strap with your left hand. Slide your right knee to the back left corner of your mat. Press into the hands to lift the hips, rolling onto the left thigh into a pigeon pose. And then take the left arm overhead. Now, if it's tricky to balance here, option to place a block underneath the right sit bone, just to help prop the hips up. So you can either keep the right hand down by your side, or maybe the right hand reaches overhead, squeeze the elbows in, maybe taking your gaze up. One more inhale. And exhale, carefully release. Lower to your right sit bone, followed by the left, coming into a half butterfly facing the front of your mat again. Pulling on the strap to fold. Make sure you square your body over the left leg. Keep the foot flexed. Shoulders away from the ears. One more breath in. And exhale, releasing back up. Step onto your left foot. Right leg lifts back, warrior three. For one more breath in. Exhale, step back, ground the heel, pyramid legs. Make sure your feet are on train tracks. A tight rope. Square the hips off to the front. Hands behind, hold onto elbows or palms. Lift the chest, breathe in. Exhale, hinge the hips back. Chest forwards and then down to fold. One more inhale. Exhale, frame the front foot. Step back to plank. Lower through your chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. One more breath in there. Exhale, look to your hands. Inhale, make your way there. Take a halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. And exhale, hands to heart center. Now coming on to the other side. Grab your strap again. Take it underneath the arch of the left foot. Then maybe you take the knee up first and then take the hands closer to the foot, extending that leg out. Keep the arms straight, shoulders back and down, chest lifted. Push the floor away with that right leg. One more breath in. And exhale, let the strap slide through the hands as you lower the left foot down. Step through and over the top onto the right foot. Push the left back into your strap, hinging back into your warrior three. Already reaching forwards from the crown of the head. One more inhale. Exhale, release the strap from your right hand. Start to open your hips. Take the strap in front of the chest. Lengthening the arms out long. It's a really tricky one, this one. One more inhale. Exhale, big step back. Warrior two. Keeping the arms straight, shoulders relaxed. Track the right knee out to the pinky toe. One more breath in. Exhale, extend the legs, lift the kneecaps, hinge forwards and tip down into your Trikonasana. Keeping the spine long, legs and arms long. One more inhale. And exhale, bend into your right knee. We're going to dangle the strap around the low back with our left hand. Right shoulder drops low on the inside of the knee. Swoop underneath the hamstring for the other end of the strap with your right hand. Roll the left shoulder open. Press the right shoulder blade back. Reach the crown of the head to the front whilst looking over your left shoulder. One more inhale. Exhale, gaze to the front, one big step or a few small steps. Feet meet each other at the front of our mat. Now try to keep the elbow under the knee as you lift the right heel. Coming all the way to standing, lifting that right leg. Maybe the right leg extends. One more breath in. And exhale, release the right leg, but keep balancing on the left foot. Strap underneath the right foot again. This time, hold on to both ends with the right hand on the inside of the knee. Hand to big toe pose. Roll the right shoulder back, lift the chest, extend the leg out in front. One more inhale. Exhale, let the strap slide through, taking the right arm overhead and leg behind into our dancer pose. See if the left hand can meet the right and kicking the foot up a little higher into the strap. One more breath in. And exhale, carefully release. Big step back, reverse warrior. Now try to keep lifting the strap up with the right hand as you lean back. Breathe burning into the core here. Take ribs to hips. One more breath in. And exhale, extend the legs, point the left toes in. Reach down for the strap with your left hand. Right arm lifts into a twist. One more inhale. Exhale, switch the hands on your strap again. Point the toes to the back. Left hand on the inside of the foot. And then swivel onto the outside of your left foot. Right leg lifts into a side plank. One more inhale. Exhale, step that right foot behind you, keeping a bend in the knee. Let go of your strap. Right arm overhead, wild thing. Squeezing the glutes. Use your ujjayi breath. One more inhale. And exhale, take a seat. Reach for your strap with your right hand. Bend into your left knee, slide it towards the back right corner of your mat. Use the left hand to prop the hips up and roll onto the top of your right thigh for pigeon pose. That right arm lifts overhead into our king pigeon. So you've got the option to place a block underneath that left sit bone, just to help balance in this posture. For taking the left arm overhead. And maybe squeezing the elbows in, looking up. One more inhale. And exhale, removing your block if you have it. Lowering down to left sit bone, followed by the right, extending the right leg out to the front into a half butterfly. Square the body over the right leg to fold. Squeezing the belly towards the thigh, take the shoulders away from the ears, keep that right foot flexed. One more breath in. And exhale, releasing back up. Step onto your right foot into a warrior three. Hands to heart center. One more inhale. Exhale, step back into your pyramid legs. Feet on train tracks, not a tightrope. Hands behind, holding onto elbows or palms. Square the hips off to the front. Lift the chest, breathe in. Exhale, send the hips back. Chest forwards, lifting that right kneecap all the way down to fold. One more inhale. And exhale, frame the front foot. Step back to plank. Lower through your chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. And exhale, down dog. One more breath in here. And exhale, releasing down into a child's pose. Either melting the forearms down or taking the arms down by your side. Just consciously slowing your breath rate down. Elongating exhalations. Holding the breath at the bottom for a couple of seconds. And on your next breath in, we're going to roll up to a seat and swing the legs out in front. So from here, we're going to bend into our left knee. Keep the right foot flexed, left hand behind. Hook your right elbow on the outside of the left knee. Inhale as we grow tall. Exhale as we twist. Now we've got the option to take a bind here. So for your bind, take your strap, loop it underneath your left knee, and then take it around the back. So you're going to reach down for the strap on the outside of your left leg. Left hand reaches around the back for the other end of the strap, and then crawl those fingers in towards each other. Try to lift the chest, over your left shoulder. One more breath in. And exhale, release. Cross your left foot over the right thigh. Tuck your right foot in towards the hip. See if you can pull the feet a little further apart. We're going to take our strap and dangle it down our back with our right hand, with the right elbow pointing up to the ceiling, and reach back for the other end of the strap with the left hand, threading up the spine. Inhale, lift the chest here. Exhale, fold forwards over the thighs. One more breath in. And exhale, releasing back up. Extend your left leg out in front. Bend into the right knee, planting the foot down. We're twisting to the right side. So left elbow on the outside of the knee, right hand behind us. We can stay in this twist. Or for your bind, we're threading the strap underneath the knee and around the back. Elbow on the outside of the leg, reaching for the strap. Right arm around the lower back. Crawl the fingers in towards each other. Lift the chest, looking over your right shoulder. One more breath in. And exhale, release. Cross your right foot over the left thigh. Tuck your left foot in towards the hip. Pull the feet apart to stack the knees. We're going to dangle the strap down with the left hand, left elbow pointing up to the ceiling. Right hand threads up the spine, reaching for the other end of the strap. Lift the chest, breathe in. Exhale, fold over the thighs. One more inhale. And exhale, releasing back up. Make your way onto your back. And we'll just find a happy baby from here. Holding onto knees or the outsides of the feet. Just take a little rock from side to side. Maybe lengthen a leg at a time. Maybe you find some butterfly legs. Open the legs out wide again. Just any little movements that you would like. For one more breath in. And exhale, releasing into Shavasana, our final resting pose. Take up as much space as you need. Fully relax the feet out to the side, unclench the quads. And for a few moments, focus on your breathing. Let the belly rise as you inhale. And contract as you exhale. Just take a few rounds of that before returning to your natural breath. Notice all the contact points with your body in the ground, feeling the weight of your body on the ground. Noticing all the sensations in the body from head to toe. And try to stay in this state of full body awareness. If you have time, I encourage you to stay here a little longer. If not, thank you for practicing with me today. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day.